Times everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord, break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, word upon your lip.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down just past the... And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Wentz to throw on second down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On play action, Wentz looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Easy.
They toss it to Tomlinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's Tomlinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd down following the run. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Handoff, Tomlinson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big factor in the run game, no gain.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And here now the offense heading back out there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
Running right, this is Tomlinson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the hometown guys with a football here to begin this second quarter of play. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And this will be taken at the 13. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On first down, Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Wentz going to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the pistol, Tomlinson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Wentz. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On third and long, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. Needed 16, they got 17 on third down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
That is caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A.J. Green from 19 yards away. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just
blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The dump-off gets them 9, so now they're in much better shape for third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll kick it away for the second time. With it is Brown. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Breeze. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The play clock's running down. Third quarter starts with a run from LaDainian Tomlinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Breeze now. They set up the screened LT. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
This is fielded at the 27. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Wentz now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz looking deep, looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Now Breeze. Green brings it in. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Kill. Hey,
On first down, Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Kill.
Breeze will try again on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Breeze now on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw is Wentz. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz again. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Breeze now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Gonzalez, 34 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a two-score game with not a lot of time on the clock. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. To throw is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Wentz, got to have this one. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a gain of 11. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now Wentz. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Wentz to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
John Fox, a longtime NFL coach, he's addressed the situation and said, we're going on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Back to throw. Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. from the red zone now. Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, there's been a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.